Welcome back, YouTube. My name is Nigel Schroeter. Thank you all for tuning in to Nivember Day 5. I just finally had a subscriber ask, why have I been putting Nivember instead of November? If you did not know, I was born in the month of November. So this month we are calling it Nivember for the channel. And today's episode is going to be on day 5 of November that I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I haven't really gotten to it. All right. So this video, unlike many of my other videos, I have some information that I have jotted down on the side that I just don't want to forget. I don't want to leave out because to me it's extremely important. All right, so today's video is escaping poverty, getting out of the rat race, and putting yourself into a position to be financially free and ultimately take back your life and be happy and capable of accomplishing what you want in life and what you need to do that. So let's start out. First things first. All right. I was raised by two parents that had two very different philosophies on finances, and just overall on the world. And I say that because there are so many people who are raised with parents who may force upon them one mindset or force upon them another. I had two parents with two different financial mindsets, giving me two different lines of ideas. Both of my parents were pretty good supporters of education and furthering your education. However, my mother was more of a go to school type of person, and my father was more of a business oriented. You can create your own stuff. You don't necessarily have to go to school to make it somewhere. And I was always kind of in between because I had both philosophies presented to me. Now, with that being said, if you're someone who, you have a 9 to 5 or you went to college already or however, and you're not a very business minded person or you weren't immersed in that growing up, it may be kind of hard to start to switch to a mindset that's away from that and varies from that. But what I will say is use your 9 to 5 as your leverage and use it as your training space in order to allow you to adapt your mindset. So what does that mean? Use your 9 to 5 as leverage. Utilize the benefits that your 9 to 5 provides. Utilize your 9 to 5 to find your skill sets. Utilize your 9 to 5 for education. Utilize it for anything that you can in order to begin on your journey away from your 9 to 5 and away from working. Utilize your 9 to 5 as your training camp, right? It's your opportunity to gamble on someone else's dime. Now, by that, your 9 to 5 is your opportunity to test your ideas and test your beliefs and see where they will take you and how they can be implemented and how they will affect others. And it's just ultimately a way to begin taking some income and putting it to the side, saving, investing. It's that initial spot that you begin at. So start off with your building points. Then from there, you want to create an abundance mindset. You want to think about the world as there are millions of things, billions of things out there in the world. And money is just one of them. And money is merely just a tool, right? Money is just a tool that you can utilize to get from one place to the next place. So what am I trying to tell you? You cannot be scared of money. You can't be scared to lose money. You can't be scared of creating new ways to earn money. You can't be scared of finding side hustles. You can't be scared of taking those skills that you developed at your 9 to 5 or however you're currently making your money and applying those skills to a new industry or a new set, or just ultimately creating your own line of income off of those skills to set yourself apart. And you can't be scared of backing those skills with your own initial investments, because you have to have the mindset that you're going to win, right? My next thing is focus on success. Don't focus on what can go wrong. Stop thinking about what can go wrong. Stop thinking about the negative. Your brain is set up for, if you constantly think about the negative, if you constantly think about the past and detriment or things that could go wrong in the future, your brain will hone in on those things and it will cause you to shut down. Your brain will naturally draw itself towards what you think. So focus on success. Think about success. Stop thinking about those pitfalls. Stop thinking about those pit stops that you had in your future and start thinking about success. Start thinking about the mountains of cash that are coming. Start thinking about the time that you're going to be able to spend with your family and your loved ones. Start thinking about the additional money, the additional assets, the additional leisure, all the additional things that you're going to have in your life when you focus on your success, on your route to escape poverty. Now, one of the most important things that you have to do to escape poverty is set goals and create a guide or plan, as many people call it. I call it a guide. And why I call it a guide is because when many people think of plans, they think you have to follow it 100% to the T. There's no exceptions, right? And when you set out with these plans and you set up for no exceptions, all you're going to do is set yourself out to be let down, right? You have to set expectations for yourself. Yes, you have to set those goals, set out a guide for what you should be doing what you should be doing, and a timeline for when you should be doing it. But most importantly, you have to realize that there has to be some flexibility. There has to be that wiggle room. All right. We have to have that flexibility and that wiggle room to allow ourselves to blossom, because we have to be able to make mistakes so that we can learn from those mistakes and build and grow. Every person, every millionaire and billionaire that you see out there has made a mistake in life, but they learn from those mistakes, they focus on success, and they just continue to build and grow. Now, the next thing, one of the more important things on your journey to escaping poverty is education. And when I say education, I don't want you to shut me out. I don't want you to say, oh, well, I wasn't smart in school, or I can't go back to school. I can't afford to go back to school. I don't have the time. That is not the mindset that we have right now. The mindset we have is, I can soak up information from anywhere. I can learn from anywhere. So anything and any opportunity that I am given, I will learn from. And I will take those opportunities to build myself and grow myself into a better person. In order to escape poverty, we have to educate ourselves. Sometimes that may be formal education. Sometimes that may just be soaking up the information that is around us, that may be turning on an audiobook, that may be turning on a YouTube video, that may be listening to something that our children are telling us. Education is both formal and informal. And last but not least, to escape poverty, we have to adjust our spending. What does that mean? We have to budget. We have to know where our money is going, what's coming in, what's going out. We have to begin spending less money on liabilities and more money on assets, investing and putting our money into things that are going to make us money back. Realizing how many times over we can purchase something based off of us purchasing something else. If I buy this, it's going to make me this much. So now I have this much money to spend. Invest. And don't forget to invest. Limit unnecessary spending. You don't need that Uber every day. You don't need the latest, greatest iPhone. You don't need the latest, greatest car. Take the time out to be humble so that when you get to where you want to be, when you can buy that car 10 times over, now you go buy it. When you can buy 10 iPhones, now you go buy it. When you can afford it truthfully, then you go in and buy those things. And you will have so much more comfort in knowing that you can afford them and not having to worry about losing them. But as always, you guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for supporting. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But most importantly, don't forget to share these videos out with someone who will benefit from them, with someone who will learn from them, with someone who can become a part of this family and grow from the information that they obtain. As always, my name is Nigel MrSchroeter. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.